Hey, how are you guys? It is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. Now, in this video, I want to cover whether or not you should be including your part numbers inside of your proposals. Now, this is something super controversial. I've heard half the people say, I would never include it. I don't want my customers to know what they're getting until after they sign the proposal. And the other half of, I want to put it on there. They should know what they're getting. And I promise you at the end of this video, you are going to have the best knowledge on how to get more people to buy their hardware from you and never give you a hard time about it. Before we get into it, I do want to invite you to check out my free masterclass down below. It's about 50 minutes long, 5 ways to drastically increase your sales. Super easy. Go through, check it out. There is a link down below. Now, I do also want to mention, by popular demand, I have had a lot of people ask me, hey, can you put together a course on how to do MSP sales? Everything from prospecting to closing the deal and following up. That will be a link down below. It is a wait list. It is going to be launching sometime around August 1st. If you are an early adopter, you will get a massive, massive discount. On that landing page, there is all the information you're going to want to know about it. But like I said, if it's after August 1st, you are going to be able to get into that class whenever you'd like. That's kind of it. So, should you or should you not put any of the product numbers inside of there? Now, there's only 2 ways that this can go. Yes, you should put it in there, or no, you shouldn't. Now, a lot of customers or a lot of my coaching students are like, I don't know if I should put it in there. I used to always put it in there. And let me explain why I did. And let me explain why some people might not want to. The biggest problem is you have a customer who can go on Google and search all of the product numbers. So doesn't matter what company it is, you could probably get it online in one way or another. It might not come from a authorized or certified reseller, but that customer can go on eBay, Amazon, some other resource. Somebody is going to sell them a product that they may or may not have. And the biggest fear is you sending them a proposal. They go online, they punch that in, and they say, hey, you're charging a markup for it. Of course we're charging a markup for it. Why wouldn't we? We are a business. We are in a business to make money. That's why we're in business. Our way of making money is through IT sales, such as your business, Mr. Customer, of making money through accounting, legal, whatever it may be. Reselling, it does not particularly matter. But the customer can go on and say, hey, you're marking it up. Now, you do have to be careful with markups. I've seen people charge astronomical rates. That's when you're going to get a lot of pushback. Be careful with that one. But if you're getting a lot of customers to give you pushback, let me explain why you need, or how to explain to a customer, you need to be really, really careful and the best responses for it. Customer's going to look at the proposal and say, hey, it looks like you're making quite a bit of margin here, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. He'd say, look, you've already gone over, we're in business to make money. I'm not saying you can't go online or shop us around and get better pricing from somebody else. Here's the problem. We, as an IT and MSP, work directly with Ingram Micro, one other of those wholesalers out there. And because of that, we have special priority. And if there is an issue that goes wrong, let's say you find a better price on eBay, are you going to be the one that calls the old seller for troubleshooting information or anything like that? Because as an IT company, if you buy from them, we get no support. We get no help. And because of that, we could set it up for you, but we can't promise it's going to live a long time. And if something happens to it, we can't be the ones calling support or hoping to God Cisco, Ubiquiti, whomever, SonicWall picks up the phone and says, yeah, we'll help you out, because we have no proof that we're the ones that bought it. The customer is going to have the burden. So you can explain to the customer, look, I don't mind if you go out there and buy that. But be aware that if you buy it on Amazon, you buy it on eBay, you buy it from CDW, whomever you choose to buy it from, you are going to be the responsible party, because the invoice is going to be in your name to go call their tech support. Now, I'm not saying you can't do this, because we're happy to deal with this. You will have to then be the liaison or the middleman between that company that you bought it from and us. And there's going to be a lot of back and forth, drastically slowing down the process. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. I don't mind having my team respond, ask questions, all that kind of stuff, and going back and forth. Now you might be thinking, Harrison, why would you say that? Let me elaborate further. If you choose to go through that route, that's totally up to you. You're going to save a good bit of money, but it's going to put you in a serious problem. And anything that happens, this might cost you hours and hours, dozens of hours of your time to deal with these problems. If that's what you want, that's totally fine with me. If you have a customer still giving you pushback about that, they're probably not going to be a good customer, even in the long run, as a managed service client. Just avoid them. I'm telling you now, it's just not worth the headache. Going through that whole process is never going to work, and they're going to end up becoming a really, really bad customer. And that's probably something you don't want to deal with. They're going to take extra time, extra effort, extra money, and ultimately be one of your much less profitable customers. Now, on the flip side of things, the best way to pitch it and be confident in what you're selling is two things. One, when the customer says, hey, you're making a markup, we are making a markup. We are a team of experts, including myself, that go out and work with either Ingram, whomever you choose, along with the team to make sure that we come up with the best possible solution for you. Now, yes, we are in business to make money. There's no doubt about that. But because when you buy from us, there's a lot of advantages that we don't really talk about on our proposal. First one is we get special priority from distributors. When we buy something, they know exactly who we are, they know our level of training, and they know that if something's going wrong, they can immediately put us through to a higher level tech support, so our support team and their support team can work out these issues. It works flawlessly, and it gets even better. Along with that, all of our employees have special training. So if you choose to not buy exactly what we recommend, and maybe something years older, our team might not have the training to 100% support that. Every person on our team has different certifications and different trainings on different hardwares and softwares that'll make life a lot easier for the both of us. Because of that, I work with, me being the salesperson, with the whole team to make sure that we're selling you something that not only is going to fit your needs, but is also going to be able to grow with your company. And that might not be something that you accidentally buy from somebody else. We plan on seeing you grow, based on your experience, XYZ over the next couple of years. If you choose to go with somebody else, maybe they sell cheaper stuff, different stuff, whatever that may be, you have to think about, are they taking into account for your growth? If you're at 10 employees or 14 employees, are they selling you a 16 or 32 port switch? Because if they're selling you a lower quality or lower end switch, you might not be able to expand, and you're going to have to pay twice for your hardware. We're making sure that we built in that expansion along with our team's expertise to help get you the fastest results possible when you call in for tech support. So all of our teams, between that and Ingram, is what you get when you buy directly from us. On top of that, it gets shipped directly to our warehouse. If you happen to not be either home or at the office, it gets left outside, it gets damaged, we can't do anything as far as getting it replaced. But if it gets shipped to our warehouse or our shop and something happens to it, we could simply file an RMA, get it all taken care of, and you would barely know the difference of a delay in the project. Otherwise, we have to hope that that eBay seller gets it in a reasonable time frame for us to install it. Now, there's a third scenario, and that is, well, I don't think I need it right now, which is a very fair point. A lot of times I've had customers that say, look, I just need a 16-port switch. I know we're bringing somebody on in 6 months or 1 year, and we're going to fill that up, but I need something that'll hold us over until then, until either we close a new big deal or something else happens that we can then pay for a large-scale project, which is probably what you want to sell them. You don't want to just go and install a basic firewall, Sonic Wall, whomever you use, Palo Alto, it doesn't matter. None of that matters, but conveying that value of buying from you versus buying from either themselves, going out and shopping around, or somebody else is going to be the main difference. And explaining that value, and I talk about it all the time on this channel, and it'll be in the course too, educate, educate, educate. Don't sell them anything. Educate them as to why it is the best product for them. And when you do that, the customer then goes, you're just trying to make money on me, as opposed to, wow, you guys spent a ton of time, effort, energy, and resources getting me the best products possible. You could go shop it around. Of course, you might be able to find another IT team that could get you those exact products, install them, and probably support them. But do they have the level of expertise that we have, the relationship with the wholesaler that we have? And if you go find somebody else that does that, fantastic, you're probably in good hands. But we're sitting here having a conversation now. Do you really want to go through more sales pitches, more work to save a couple bucks in the long term? It's going to cost you a lot of time, and time is our most valuable resource. That's the mic drop. It works 99% of the time. And by 99% of the time, I don't think I ever had it not work. The only time somebody said, look, this is a big project. We need to push it off 6 months to 1 year from now. Can you get me a Band-Aid for a problem I know I have? And that's fine. That is a perfectly acceptable response from a client. Yeah, we can go find it on eBay for dirt cheap and hope it works. And the customer knows they're taking a massive risk with that. I would much rather have my team buy something from eBay, test it out, make sure it works, and patch the issue. Not actually an issue, but or not actually patch it, but it is an issue to get them to the point where they can say, hey, we're now going to spend that $50,000 or $100,000 on that major upgrade. Maybe hundreds of thousands. I've sold those too. But the customer might just they know that they need something, but they're looking for the bare minimum to get by now. And both solutions are okay. But you have to educate the customer on the value of buying from you versus gambling on them buying it by themselves or shopping it around. Because your team takes the most amount of time and care and hours to go out and build this proposal to make sure it's exactly what they need and accounts for growth versus somebody else who might just slap it together and hope for the best. That is going to be the two differences. The last and kind of final thing, I took great pride in the products that I sold. Other companies sold garbage, and it really is bad stuff. It's stuff that you'd sell to you put in your grandma's house, but you wouldn't put it in a business that makes money. That was the big thing. And I always came into a proposal when they said, oh, okay, like they would go online. I take serious pride, or they're like, oh, somebody else quoted me on a non-gigabit switch, as crazy as that sounds, or they sold me 16 instead of 32. I take serious pride in what I do and the training that I have and the quality of the products that we sell and install, that if you don't want to buy from us, that's totally fine. But I go to bed at night knowing that I sell the best, highest quality products that help my customers make money every single day by making them more efficient, by reducing downtime, by giving you peace of mind knowing that your systems are backed up and nothing serious is going to happen. You're welcome to go take a risk with somebody else or pray that whatever you buy works, or you can take the easy route, which is what we're providing. It's great products, great service. We have a great relationship with the manufacturer, and that is what we take pride in. And if they don't want to buy after you tell them that, let them walk. They're going to be a bad customer anyway. So I hope you guys found some value in this. It should have probably ignited some ideas here for you, but I personally think putting your product numbers on a proposal is a no-brainer. It's super easy. If they're going to shop it around, they're probably not the customer for you. And if you're getting that constantly over and over and over again, I bet you it's your sales process, and you definitely need to go check out that wait list, because I will teach you how to dodge all of those bullets and find the pain that is going to convert that customer from a prospect to customer. I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys have any other questions, proposals, issues, whatever it is, leave them down below. I'm constantly looking for cool ideas on videos to make that will help people get over that hurdle of whether or not they're going to make the sale this month or multiple sales this month. Love you guys. I'll see you guys later.